Dr. Jeremiah here with Movement Solutions. We're going to be going over lateral banded walks. So, have a looped band with me here today. This, if you don't have these, is very cheap on Amazon. Super beneficial for a couple of different exercises that we do. What I'm going to do today is show you 3 different ways we could loop this band to create resistance for that outside hip. So, one variation, a little bit easier than the others we're going to show today, but if you do it just right above your kneecap on the meat of your quad, and then what we're going to do is set up like I have a long hallway here. I'm going to be in a mini squat. That way my thighs and hips are all activated and turned on. I want to try to make sure my upper body and trunk stay vertical. So I don't want to see a lot of teeter-tottering to the side like penguin walk. What instead we're going to keep nice and tall, step out, come back in. So the whole time we're maintaining at least shoulder width distance between the feet. As you step out, you may be tempted to allow this knee or this knee to cave in like this. Don't allow that. We want to make sure that the outside hips and the backside are turned on. So what we want to do instead is when you're stepping out, make sure your knee and your toes are staying stacked above one another. So like that versus this. Same thing with the trailing leg. As you step in, don't allow that to fall through. Instead, keep that outside hip turned on. The next way to do this would be down at the ankles. So for this is a little bit less of a squat and more of just staying nice and tall. We're going to step out, come back in. Notice as my back leg comes in, I'm doing that slow and controlled. That's going to get the hips burning a little bit more and target those muscles we're going after. If your program says a total of 6 each direction, that means stepping out 6 times to the left, stepping out 6 times to the right. If it's more for a distance, let's say 50 feet, then I would say go to the right 25 feet and to the left 25 feet for a total of 50 feet. The other variation we could do that I just put on my shoes, it's going around the midfoot instead of the ankle. It's just around the midfoot, and it's the same thing. So just a couple different ways. That way, 1, you don't get bored, and 2, you can modify it if you need to. If your program doesn't specify, let's start with right above the kneecaps for lateral steps. Give that a try and let us know how it is.